Welcome to my chemistry channel, BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. I hope you will do the best in salt analysis. Before this video, I explain how to proceed salt analysis. First is dry test, next is wet test, that is confirm test. Now in acid radical, first you will do dry test. The first point is dilute sulfuric acid test. If in dilute sulfuric acid test there is no positive test, that means no effervescence takes place, then carbonate, sulfide, nitrite absent. If some effervescence takes place, you will observe the color and odor of the gas, whether carbonate, sulfide, nitrate present. Now, in second case, if there is no effervescence with dilute sulfuric acid, then you will proceed to concentrated sulfuric acid. If there is effervescence, any color and odor of the gas evolve, then maybe chloride, bromide, iodide and acetate. If here there is no effervescence in concentrated sulfuric acid, then what to do? You will add copper turnings to the same test tube which contain salt and concentrated sulfuric acid, and after that you heat it. If brown color gas evolve, then nitrate may be. If not, no brown gas, then nitrate absent. If nitrate absent, there is no brown gas evolve, then you will proceed to sulfate and phosphate where there is no dry test. Dry test means it may be, salt contains this radical may be. In wet test, that is confirm test, you will do confirm test according to the availability of the laboratory reagent in our lab. In lab, what is possible, what reagent is present, you will observe, you will see according to guideline of the chemistry teacher, according to the availability of the chemistry laboratory reagent, you will proceed the wet test, that is confirm test. That means there are 4 steps. First step, dilute sulfuric acid. Second step, that is concentrated sulfuric acid. Third step, concentrated sulfuric acid, copper turnings and heat. And fourth step, that is sulfate. If absent, then go to phosphate. For sulfate and phosphate, there is no dry test. That means totally conclusion. What is the conclusion of the salt analysis? Salt contains 2 type of radicals. One is acid radical, other is basic radical. Now you are proceeding acid radical analysis. What is the acid radical? That contain an atom or one group of atom having negative charge, and that comes from acid. That is why it is called acid radical. Now we will see here unknown salt. Suppose one salt is given to you which is unknown. That means you don't know what is the salt, what is the radical, acid radical present. Then what we will do? Let us start one unknown acid radical number 1 which is given to you according to the test, positive test, effervescence, we will proceed. Now when the salt is given, you see the color is, what is the color? Then here the unknown salt, what is given, radical 1, acid radical 1, and the color is white and structure is crystalline and solubility, that is soluble in water. Generally 99.9% that salt what is given in 12th class, that are 11th class also, that are soluble in water. Now first you will do the dry test, and after that you will do wet test. In dry test you will get the radical may be, acid radical may be, and then after that you will do wet test, you will prove yes the radical, acid radical is this one. Then how to proceed? Then here experiment, observation, inference. What is the first experiment? Salt, a small amount of salt you take in a test tube and added dilute sulfuric acid. When you will write this one, always it is in past participle, because here you have done, already you have done, and that one you will write here. So no effervescence took place when in salt acidical what is given here, and here the after adding dilute sulfuric acid, no reaction, no effervescence took place. That means here what are absent? That means carbonate, sulfide, nitrite absent. Now the group 1 finished. That means here there is no positive test. Then you will go to the second level, second group. That means salt taken in a test tube, a few amount of salt taken in a test tube and added concentrated sulfuric acid. Then what happened? You observe. Yes, there is no effervescence took place when you do the what is the salt given? Acid radical 1. In packet it is written, let it is acid radical 1. Then no effervescence took place. That means the second group radicals, that is concentrated sulfuric acid group radicals, are absent. So chloride, bromide, iodide, acetate absent. Then come to, if it is absent, then what to do? You will go to third group, third level. What is that? In the same test tube, what you have taken salt and concentrated sulfuric acid, to it only you are few pieces of copper turnings. What is copper turnings? I told before, copper turning means a thin pieces of copper, that is called copper turnings. Now here when you are adding concentrated sulfuric acid, there is no effervescence. That means chloride, bromide, iodide, acetate absent. Then what to do in next step? Next step means that is copper turnings and concentrated sulfuric acid. In the same test tube, what you have taken salt and concentrated sulfuric acid, to it add 3-4 pieces of copper turning. That means pieces of copper turning, thin pieces of copper turnings, and heat it. Then what happened? What you will observe? Brown gas evolve and the solution turn to green, that is maybe nitrate. Here you are sure that it may be nitrate, then you will prove by the wet test, confirm test, yes it is nitrate. Then what to do? We will do wet test, that is known as confirm test. And what is the confirm test of nitrate? There are two tests. One is to the salt solution, a few drops of diphenylamine reagent is added. Then what happened? It turned to blue. That means NO3 minus 1, that is nitrate, confirm. It is one test. What? It is one confirm test. That means according to the availability of the reagent, you will proceed the experiment according to guideline of chemistry teacher and according to the availability of the laboratory reagent in laboratory. We will do the experiment. Here first experiment in nitrate, what is that one? To the salt solution are few drops of diphenylamine, whereas the solution turned to blue. That means it proves, it confirms that your that salt radical, acid radical is nitrate. Other test is also there. You will do the confirm test of second one, and after that you will write the possible reaction here. How can you know the reaction procedure? And the color is just like here, turn to green, turn to blue. Then why? The question is why. When you know the reaction, only it is possible to know why the turns to green and here turns to blue. You will proceed to second test. Now we will see the second test, that is wet test for nitrate. Because you are confirming one test, that is diphenylamine test, and now it is the second wet test for the nitrate radical. Now here you will take the salt solution and add freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. What is the formula of ferrous sulfate? FeSO4. And what is the color of ferrous sulfate? Light green. Now immediately you prepare ferrous sulfate solution, that is called freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, and add to the solution of your salt, that is to the salt solution add ferrous sulfate freshly prepared solution. Then here after that you add concentrated sulfuric acid, few drops, only few drops, to the side of the test tube, so that it will gradually come in contact with the salt solution. What to do? Take salt solution, then add freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, and after that you add 2 or 3 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid to the side of the test tube. Then what happens? A brown ring is formed at the junction of two layer of liquid. That means here one is sulfuric acid, other one is salt solution, and other one ferrous sulfate, and in the middle here there is one brown layer is formed, and that is called brown ring test. What is the test? That is called brown ring test, and here you can write NO3 minus 1, that is nitrate, confirmed. That means there are two confirmed tests. One is diphenylamine test, and the second one is very important, which is known as brown ring test. Take solution, add freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, to the side of the test tube are few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid, so that a brown ring is formed at the junction of two layers of liquids. So what to write? So the given acid radical is nitrate. Lastly we will conclude that yes, what is the salt given, and here what is the acid radical present, that is nitrate. Now here it ends the salt analysis or acid radical analysis, that is packet number 1. So you write the reaction, you observe the reaction, what happened. Sodium, let us the salt is sodium nitrate, because nitrate, the radical is nitrate, NO3 minus 1. That is why I have written here NaNO3, concentrated sulfuric acid. Then you are adding copper tonics, then heat it. Then what happens? Since sodium is there, sodium sulfate, one product, and here copper is there, copper nitrate, that is cupric nitrate. Actually it is known as copper nitrate, but when you come to the formula it is cupric, because copper has valency +2. Cupric nitrate, that color is green, that is why the solution turns to green. And NO2 means gas, nitrogen dioxide gas, and that color is brown. That is why you can observe brown color gas evolve in the test tube and water. So why this green color, I hope you can understand, due to the formation of cupric nitrate, the solution color turned to green, and that gas which is evolved, that color is brown, because NO2, nitrogen dioxide, is always brown color. Then next is you are doing diphenylamine test. Salt solution and add diphenylamine, and it forms that is known as C6H5 N is a complex compound, and 6H5 and that color is blue. Now last brown ring test, which is very important for nitrate test. Sodium nitrate, let the salt solution, you are taking only solution, ferrous sulfate, immediately you prepare, that is called ferrous sulfate solution, and freshly, and then you will add concentrated sulfuric acid. It is concentrated, not any dilute, concentrated sulfuric acid. Then what happened? It changes to ferric sulfate, water, sodium sulfate, and next very important, nitric oxide. That nitric oxide is a gas. So nitric oxide, the formula is NO, which is colorless. Now the nitric oxide, when come in contact with the freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, what you have added, and that react with immediately ferrous sulfate with nitric oxide, then it form FeSO4.NO, and that is known as brown ring. That color is brown color, and it forms in the junction between two layers, that is known as brown ring. Again see here sodium nitrate, that is salt solution, FeSO4 freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, concentrated sulfuric acid to the side of the test tube added, and it produces ferric sulfate, water, that is byproduct, and NO2SO4 also byproduct. The main product is NO, nitric oxide. Immediately it produces, which is colorless, immediately it combines with ferrous sulfate. ferrous sulfate solution what you are adding, then it changes to FeSO4NO and that color is brown color. I hope this packet what is given to you, salt analysis, acid radical analysis, unknown acid radical packet number 1 is clear, and here last conclusion, so the given acid radical is NO3 minus 1, that is nitrate. Similarly, we will proceed to other acid radicals, and I hope you understand that acid radical analysis, especially what unknown acid radical I told here, nitrate. Hope you like the video, and like, share and subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Thank you all. Thanks.